What's up, gamers? We're back with another Yu-Gi-Oh video. This time, we got a new Master Duel Banlist update, and which will be implemented the 1st of February. So, first things first, we got some quite big ones right here. First and foremost, Secret Village of the Spellcasters and Summon Limit have been banned. So, as you know, Secret Village, there are a lot of decks that can kind of just get this out, locking you out of spells, right, while you control Spellcaster. Very toxic. And Summon Limit, of course, a Floodgate is rough, and it is horrible to deal with. Even at one, if your opponent at some point got one, it's over for you unless you have the outs, right? This was a lot more harder to deal with because a lot of removal nowadays are spells, and well, you cannot activate spell cards if you control no spellcasters, right? So it's hard, it's rough. So good hits right here, already good. Another good one here, Anti-Spell Fragrance. Shout out to the Pendulum players because God, it is rough trying to play Pendulum under Anti-Spell. It is horrible. So even though it's still the one, still a good hit. And I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. We got 2 Maxinos, baby. Just like in the OCG, they have only 2 Maxi instead of 3, which is fantastic. Not only that, but because of the Mulch armies here, and we have Master Duel, deck building has kind of been. There's just been a lot of things. It's like you kind of have to put it in because, well, this card is in the game, and you're gonna have to address it at some point, now or later. But one Maxi, hey, the difference between Maxi being the 3-2s is now technically 9-8 or 6-5 if you're only playing one of the Mulch armies. So fantastic hits. Tenpai hit Sengen Kaiman to 2. Another good hit because even though they got hit last Banlist, still good. Tenpai still running rampant, so it's a very good hit. And Nightmare Throne hurts a little bit, but 2 Nightmare Throne is fine, I think. The bell is still very strong right now, but this is also probably just a pre-hit because we eventually will get the Fiendsmith stuff, and I will say this right now, you will seeing a lot of Fiendsmith stuff in Master Duel. So much stuff in there. Just be prepared for that. And finally, we have 6 cards, which now can be at 3. So, Morphing Jar, Cyber Jar, Eluber the Jesper Despia, Bestial Saronir, Destiny Hero Celestial, and Branded Opening. So, branded players, you guys are eating, and even though you still have 1 branded fusion, it sucks, branded fusion that 1, but hey, 3 Eluber's pretty good, 3 Openings pretty good. That's pretty good right there. Morphing Jar and Cyber Jar, I think can be fine to have out now because this is a best of 1 format, and what are the chances you're going to run into Morphing Jar and Cyber Jar, right? What are the chances are you going to be dealing against empty turret decks, right? Bestial Saronir, Dragon Link players, or you guys are eating again, so shout out to that. 3 Saronir is pretty good, even though I think you just play him at 1. Celestial, DPE, even with Verte unbanned, DPE still running rampant. Decks have now, they kind of just been playing Dragoon, right? With Celestial unbanned, now it's just like, oh, you could play DPE again now, right? So, ain't so bad, right? And of course, there's the pros and cons having DPE or Dragoon. I argue that Dragoon is the better boss monster, right? But the Destiny DPE engine is much better because with Dragoon you're running 2 bricks. With DPE, right, you can get a draw 2, and that draw 2 could be anything, right? Or, right, Dasher can get you a free special. So there's that. Of course, Brandon Opening, shout out to them. Another starter for the decks, fantastic. And then of course this is they are explaining, hey, if you have these cards and they get hit on the ban list, right? The unlimiteds don't count, but the ones here, if you have any of these, you do get a refund for them. You do get the full amount instead of 10. You do get 30 now, so that's great. It's a great ban list. It's pretty good. I like it. Will it change what's happening right now in the meta? Probably not. I mean, Fire King Snakes is still like the best deck. Yubel is still running rampant as well. Less Tenpai is always good. You know, that's always great. Yeah. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you next time.